number 1, May 25th, 1975. Today marks the first day of the experiment. My name is John McAdams, and I've decided to document my progress with this experiment on tape. I'm doing this project on my own, without the help of any third-party company or the government, as they would consider the practices that I intend to use on this experiment horrific, inhumane, or immoral. I don't believe that's the case. I believe that in science, there's no such thing as an immoral action. That's why I decided to start this company and, by extension, open this restaurant, utilizing robot animatronics, so I can both fund and successfully conceal the experiment until it's completely finished. I am a man of science, and I believe that if a risk must be taken to further the pursuit of knowledge, then we must do it, even if that means sacrificing another. Some may consider me a murderer of sorts, but they simply cannot possibly fathom the magnitude of what could be achieved. So to be clear, I do not take some sick joy from conducting these acts, these experiments. I'm not a bad person. I will do anything to make this experiment work, and when it eventually does, those lives will count for more than they could have possibly achieved in life. My goal is the transfer of a human life into an artificial body, preserving memories, feelings, senses, to expand existence beyond the insignificant span of a human life. However, for a human life, a soul, if you will, to be transferred, the original body must be destroyed. One would consider animal testing to prove my theory, however. The human mind is infinitely more complex than that of the common rabbit, pig, or other test subject. A human test subject is absolutely required. However, without outside funding or public approval, the dream of immortality is merely that. A dream, lest I can provide a human test subject. I can't just use some lowlife, some man with nothing to lose, no. The adult brain is too developed. Any attempt to transfer would result in immediate brain death. No, the only plausible solution is to transfer a human child, no more than 3 or 4 years old. And that way, when transferred to his new body, he will adapt to it almost instantly. The brain, still developing motor skills and memories, should link seamlessly with the new hardware, and believe the automaton is its own body. I can't just use some urchin off the streets, though. No. And adopting an infant orphan is implausible as well. I can't have a paper trail leading back to me if the authorities find out. I don't think they'd understand. Though with great reluctance, I've decided the first subject for this experiment will be my son, who will be born in about a week from now. I'm going to transfer him to his new body when he turns 3 years old, the age when the human brain starts recording memories. If this works, then he will be the first of the next step in human evolution. The first to cast off the shackles of flesh that bind us to this earth. This is the beginning of a new future. Tape number 8. Today marks June the 3rd, 1978. The experiment failed. My son, he's in his new body, but it's not him. It's just not him. As soon as the animatronic restrictors are deactivated, he loses control of himself. I suspect the hardware just isn't advanced enough to handle the infinite complexities of the human brain. His thinking, if I can call it that, is less human and more primitive. He is territorial, to say the least, attacking anyone within his domain. He has no control over it. It seems his general thought patterns are overwhelmingly affected by emotion, namely anger, frustration, despair, and hatred. However, this is not a total failure. Merely a step, a trial, a prototype. No great success lives unmarred by a history of failure. The experiment will continue no matter what. And for you, my son, you will be remembered as the first subject in this brilliant endeavor. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. You will be remembered. You will be respected. Because you were the first step in achieving the impossible. For now, you will stay stored. I have 2 more animatronics prepared for phase 2 of testing, but as the data from the prototype has shown, it's unlikely that they'll be successful. For now, I'll store them away, until I can develop a new model with better technology. Something that can surpass the limits God has placed upon us. She's gone. My precious baby girl. Gone. And now she's trapped in there. Confused. Alone. This is all your fault, Henry. You were supposed to take care of her. You were supposed to protect her. I should have known you weren't capable of that. And now she's gone. Your own sister. I can't give up now. I have to keep going. I can't have this all be for nothing. I must finish my work. They're starting an investigation on me. Me! It doesn't make any sense. How did they connect me to those orphans? It's not possible. I was careful. I had the bodies dismembered, disfigured, impossible to distinguish. The parts scattered, fragmented, far from this location. Somebody's against me. Somebody doesn't want the future to happen. But I don't care. They can't stop me. They can't stop progress. And I'll kill as many as it takes to succeed. I can't stop now. And I can't be stopped now. No. Not when I'm this close. Humanity will thank me, revere me even. I need more time. But time is running out. Whatever it takes, I must succeed.